Today, we're exploring a profound link between a tricky math problem and a brand new theory of the universe.
That's from Miguel Jorge Diaz Luna, creator of the Nodal Theory of Everything. The core idea? Structure comes first.
And this is a huge question, right? Because physicists constantly run into instabilities in their models. For example, in geometric flows, crucial components called tensors can just fail, causing the whole model to break. The usual fixes are pretty clumsy. They're basically just a patch that can break the system's elegance.
But what if there's a better way? One that reveals a hidden structure instead of just patching the problem?
And there is. It's a powerful math technique called covariant spectral regularization.
And at its heart is this surprisingly simple function. This is what makes the whole system stable.
It basically transforms each key value, making sure it never hits 0. This stabilizes everything in a really controlled way.
You can see why this method is just better. It's robust, smooth, and doesn't mess with the underlying geometry.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. This exact math shows up in fundamental physics, thanks to Diaz Luna. He applies the same mathematical form to the energy-momentum tensor itself, which gets rid of impossible negative energies.
So you have to ask, is this just a lucky math trick, or is it pointing to something much, much deeper?
To answer that, let's bring in a key idea from TTN, the coherence node. Think of it as a regulator, not a particle.
And check this out. The parallels are stunning. This math isn't just like a node. Functionally, it is one.
So the math isn't some clever fix. It's actually showing us how the nodal theory of everything really works.
This isn't about particles moving on a background. This describes the background itself, the very scaffolding of reality.
And these nodes, they just emerge naturally where structural tension is lowest, organizing everything around them.
This framework gives us a totally new way to think about old mysteries. Take dark matter, for instance.
Here, it isn't some weird particle, but just compressed information. Dark energy, that's just the universe reorganizing itself.
So, let's bring it full circle. That elegant math isn't a trick. It's the signature of a fundamental physical law.
What we're looking at could be a new kind of physics, one based purely on organization and information.
It's a huge paradigm shift, inviting us to ask not what things are, but how they're organized.